Hello. In day 5 we are going to learn the commands like 3D warehouse and then default tray. Let's learn these commands in SketchUp. To get the 3D warehouse option, you go to the window and then click on the 3D warehouse. Then you will get a 3D warehouse dialog box. 3D warehouse is a great resource for both new and existing SketchUp users, where we can get the creations of the others, and also you can upload your own creations so that we can download the components and then use it for our projects easily. It's a very user friendly options we have in the SketchUp. Before going to use this, make sure you have login with your Gmail ID or any other account. Even you can create a new ID for this. And here we have a what we can help you to find. You can go with the particular name, which company you want to search. Then next here we have my 3D warehouse. Then even you can upload your own creations. If I go and then search it for the door or window, whatever the component, you will get a plenty of collections here. Just enter once you type. Make sure you have connected with the Wi-Fi or internet to use this. And then next you will get a collections of the doors. Here we have a model and product. To go to the catalog option and collections, and then material options also we have. So go with the model and then product to get the SketchUp model. So you have to download the type of the door which one you want to place for your model. So there is a download option here. Click on the download option. And now it is asking load this directly into your SketchUp. So if you want to directly use, then you can say yes. Or else if you want to collect this in your own collection, then you can say no and then go to the particular location and then save it. Now again click on the download option and say yes, so that you can load that the same component to your running template. In order to remove the unwanted things, so this is the component, you have to double click to delete the unwanted thing. Like this way, we have two type of doors, that is open door and closed door. Which one you want you can keep, which you don't want you just delete it, like this way. And by using the move, rotate, scale and edit tools, you can use this depending on the requirement. Then next again I am going with the window and then 3D warehouse option and search it for the other type. You can go with a car. Search for the exterior and interior components with a particular name and then go with the same process to download. Click on the download option and then yes. Depending on the internet speed, you will get the model. Like this way, you can use these components to your model. Next one is default tray. To get the default tray, you click on the window and then here we have a default tray and then click on the show tray option. In the tray we have 12 contents, that is entity information, material, component, style, tag, scenes, shadows, fog, match photo, soften edges, instructor and outline. Let's learn one by one. Make sure before that you have the tick option or right mark here, so that you can able to see the same things in your default tray. Click on the show tray option and we get the same option. If you don't find any one of this, then you can go to the window and default tray and then you click on the manage tray option. We have a default tray. Which part you want to keep, you can click. Which you don't want, you just untick that options and then hit on close option. First one is entity information. Now it is telling no selection. For that we have to select any object. You can go through the any object. When you select the line, you will get the information related to the line, that is The length of the line is 4566 mm. Even you can decrease and increase depending on the requirement. And then when you select the edge, you will get the information related to the edges, and when you select the face, you will get the information related to the face. In order to decrease and increase the number of edges, make sure you are selecting the edges and then increase or decrease the segment. Here we have the tag option. Tag is nothing but layer. Now we don't have any layer. We have a by default layer that is untagged. Whatever the geometries we are creating, that all under untagged layer. We go through the next for the layer. Next one is component. Just like a warehouse, we have a component option. Then you can go for the same thing like door, window, whatever the things. 3D warehouse requires an internet connection. Make sure you have connected to the internet to use this or to access this. And even we have a by default preloaded or pre-downloaded parts. For that, you click on this in model symbol, and then we have a components. Just drag it and place it. You go to the any other type landscape, and then you go to the preloaded components what you have like this. Search it for the particular part which one you want to download. Now we just have a look. Sometimes we have the preloaded components, that's why the file become heavy. In order to delete the unwanted components which we don't use in the project, we have to say purge. For that, you go to the detail option and then you can say purge unused option. Then you lose the unwanted components which you don't use in your project. Then the third one is style. In order to change the style of the model, we use the style option. For that, I just import one of the project. Next is style. You can find that option just below the component option in the default tray. We have a different styles here. For that, I am clicking on this arrow mark, and in model, what we have by default, that is simple style. Go with the other assorted styles. Click on the print brush like this way. Depending on the requirement, you can switch into the different predefined styles. While doing your portfolio, we normally use this. Then go here and then click on the default style. We have a default style, that is simple style, 3D print style. Just click on the wanted style, in which style you want to keep the model. This one, sketchy edges, black and white, like this. Now I just want to keep this in a sketchy mode, brush stroke on canvas mode. Then next, if you want to export this style, then you go to the file option and click on the export option. And then do you want to export this as a 3D model or JPG? Depending on the requirement, you switch to the option. Click on the 2D graphics, then go to the particular location and then give the name, that is the front view or whatever the name you want to add, and make sure you are save it in a JPG and then export it. Now I am closing it. Next one is edit option we have. In the edit, we have so many options like edge setting, face setting, and then background setting. Let's work out with one by one. Click on the edge setting. Here you can see in the model we have the number of edges. In order to remove, then you just off the edges option like this. Then next we have a profile option. Depending on the requirement, if you want to keep, then you can on the edges and profiles, and then if you want to remove that, then I'm just making it off. And by applying and removing this edges and profiles, you can export depending on the requirement. The next one is we have a face setting. By default, we have a different styles, that is display in the wireframe mode. You can able to see in the wireframe mode. Next one is display in the hidden mode, and next display in the shaded mode. And the fourth one is display shaded with texture. You can able to see the texture of the material. The next, display shaded using all the same. You can find only 2 to 3 colors for all the parts of the project. The next one is X-ray mode. Like this way you can switch into the different styles, that is in the face style. Even you can do the same thing. For that you just go to the view option, and in that we have the edges, profiles, depth, like that. And in the face style we have the different face style. This is the another way how you can work with the edge style and then face style. And then I am again clicking on the select option. Click on the default style and click on the simple style option. Now go to the edit option, and in the edge I just off the edges and profiles. To make it smooth look, I'm just making it off, and you go to the file option and then export. This you can present it to the client before render. So you just want to show the model before the render, whether you want any design changes or anything is okay or anything you want to change, like that way. So you can take a first opinion before going to do the final render, like this way. Here we have the color. You can see the edges in the black color because of this color. In the color option you can change the color into red and then click on OK. So that edges color change into red. Now I just keep it into black itself, that is the by default color, like this way. Even you can click on the back edges to make it visible, the back edges like this, and click on the profiles. Depth you can increase, that is the line depth, and even you can increase the amount. And then extension, that is nothing but at the end you can get the extension, increase the extension amount into 10, like this way you do the extension here. End point means you can end each finishing with the end point, you can increase the amount of that, like this way. As I told you, while doing the portfolio or to present it in a different architectural style, we use this style option. Now I am just making it off all the options. By default we have the edges and profiles. While exporting it and presenting it to the client, then you can go with the edges and profile off option. So this is how your style will help you to present your model in the different architectural styles. The next one we have is a fog. In order to get the foggy effect on the model, then you click on the display fog option. When I zoom in and zoom out, I can't able to see the model because of the foggy. So like this way, depending on the requirement, you can on and off. Now I am just making it off. After the fog, we have a match photo that we can see later. The next, soften edges means you can soften any corner edges or any two edges and make it smooth. I have a edges. Make sure you are selecting the 2 or 3 edges. I am selecting these edges. I am going with out of this bungalow and then creating the box. Selecting the edges like this. In order to convert this into smooth, then we go to the soften edges and increase the smoothness. This is how you can smooth while cutting or while placing the sink and all the stuff and tub. We use this. I just push it down little. To make it smooth, I just select the number of edges and increase the smoothness like this. Then you can place the sink and all the stuff. Next one is instructor. It is a guide which will help you to how to operate the each command. It will give the short note and short video how to operate. If I select the line command, it is giving the short note and video how to operate that. If I click rectangle, then you will get the same thing. Like this way you take a help of the instructor to operate the commands. The next one is outliner. Outline is the option where you get the information that object is group or component. For example, if I do it as a group, and for this I just do component. I did it recently so that I get to know this is a group and component, but gradually I may forget. To get that idea whether the selected object is group or component, we go to the outliner. To manage the group and component, we use this outliner option. If you are getting a group, then this is a group. If you can able to see the particular name of the component, that will be your component. We have a hide and unhide option, that is a eye symbol. By clicking over that, you can hide it and unhide. This is how you can manage your group and component using the outliner option. Next one is shadow. Again I am clicking the front view. So this is a model front view. In order to get the shadow effect, make sure your shadow should be on. For that, click on the show or hide option. Then you will get a shadow. So now, depending on the time, we get the shadow orientation. To change, then you can switch it into the morning, afternoon, or any time. Even you can enter the time here and go with the month also, or else even you can go with the calendar. You can able to check the shadow for the future days by clicking here like this way. This is how we are getting light and dark shade of the shadow because of this setting. Even you can make it little darker and brighter. Normally we keep this 90 and then half of that this is lighter option. Like this way you can go and then operate with the shadow option. But make sure while doing the model, the shadow option should be off. Otherwise, the model operation will become heavy. Next is scenes and then tag and material. So once we complete the project, then I will let you know how the scenes and tag and material will help us. In the next video, we learn other commands. Thank you.